Murray State's Campus Activities Board and the Music Business Program brought successful up-and-coming singer-songwriter Steve Moakler to perform at Love It Live.
I had the opportunity to sit down and discuss the music business, songwriting, and birdhouses with Steve before his show. You're the #1 independent artist within your genre. When you first started making music, did you ever expect that to happen?
I did not. I just wanted to be able to make a living doing it. I didn't think about anything or numbers or where I'd fall in line and anything like that. I just wanted to be able to do it all the time.
What's your favorite part about making music?
The songwriting aspect is my favorite. Just the coming in every day, having nothing, and then walking out with a song, something that gets stuck in somebody's head and change somebody's life. That's my favorite part, for sure.
So we have a lot of music business majors here on campus at Murray State. Do you have any advice for them just stepping into the business?
Well, I think you gotta love it to do it. I think if you have a plan B or plan C, I would say it might not be for you. I could be wrong, but that'll be my advice. I think it really is. It's tough, and you have to love it, and you have to be willing to do it for nothing a lot of the time, and just enjoy the ride. I think more than anything, you have anytime you start something, you have a place you'd like to end up, but you have to enjoy every step to get there, because that's honestly some of the most fun. It's just the in-between points.
Yeah, I definitely agree. So you've written songs for artists like Dierks Bentley and Jake Owen. Have they given you any professional advice?
What I see, especially Dirk, since I know him more, is just that he's a true artist. He kind of steers. He's not afraid to kind of follow his heart and make a hard swerve left or right. And just whatever he needs to do to kind of feed his heart to feel alive and to keep it exciting for him. So he never told me that, but I've learned that from watching him.
Yeah, that's something good to keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what are your other musical inspirations?
To me, it's real life. It kind of whatever feels real. It could be, a song about faith, or a song about heartbreak, or a song about where you grew up and what it was like. It's inspiration comes from so many different places. To me, it's just the songwriter's job is just to have your antenna up all the time. A lot of times the songs come from unexpected moments and places, and just a conversation with usually what somebody says at the end of a conversation when you're going to explain something to me, the very last thing you say, like before you take a breath, a lot of times that's a song right there.
So do you have a favorite song that you've written for yourself or for someone else?
Riser is probably at this point still my favorite song I've written. Just because I've never written another song like it, and the experience of writing it was one of my favorite writers. Travis Meadows he's one of my songwriting heroes. So just to sit with him, and we have such a different background and view on life, and the way that they kind of collided in that song, I love. And I already know it's a song I'll be proud of for a long time and want to play for a long time.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it seems to be a big hit.
Well, it's had a good chance. Dierks he's really embraced it, and it's been fun to watch that, and just to get people's feedback and what kind of situations it's helped them through. It's been awesome.
I've read that you like to build birdhouses in your spare time.
Yeah, it's a little hobby I picked up along the way. Yeah, my dad actually he was a carpenter, and I always thought it was so cool. He could just build so much stuff, and I didn't have that gift, that skill. So the music business can be very, a lot of times you might be working so hard on something, you don't really always get that gratification of watching something come together. And we've been able to raise a lot of money through this thing called Free the Birds, where I keep one in the back of the room at all my shows, and we invite people to give, and we give the money towards safe homes for girls that are being rescued from the sex trade.
Oh, wow.
It's been a very powerful thing to be a part of.
Yeah, that sounds really incredible.
It's been cool. My fans are awesome. They're very cool to support and generous.
Definitely. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Brianna.
Yeah, good luck with your show.
Thank you so much.